Most people think buying raised beds is the most expensive part, but honestly, that's not even close. The real shock comes when you realize just how much soil it takes to fill them. For many people, that's the moment they give up. But what if I told you that you could fill the raised beds using materials you probably already have around your home? So today I'm going to show you exactly how I'm filling these Birdies raised beds. So in our last video, you will remember that we actually went and received a box from Birdies raised beds. We assembled it from the beginning to the end together, and it actually looks absolutely gorgeous where I have it right now. Our idea is to fill it up today and actually put beautiful flowers and plants in here in order for it to actually give the front a beautiful facelift. But this is where most beginners make the mistake. They go to the nursery and they go and buy all the compost and start filling up their raised beds. So in today's video, I'm going to actually show you how you can actually do this without hurting your pocket. We have our own homemade compost bin at the back, and if you haven't watched the video, go take a look, because even if you don't have a garden and you just have a kitchen or a patio, there is a way to actually make your own compost from home. We've gone and harvested beautiful, rich, organic, living compost, which we are now going to go and fill our Birdies raised beds. So in today's video, I'm just going to take you through how to fill it up without hurting your pocket. And the big question is metal raised beds worth getting as an investment in the long run? There is a whole bunch of dried leaves, some branches, and loads of grass. What I'm going to do is just going to mix this in quickly, and then we'll be able to water it. Okay, as I said, I don't have a wheelbarrow, so I've had to go and empty compost into the bucket. So I've gone and put that's 5 buckets, making this one the 6th bucket. And then I was able to bring the bag and drop it in here. That's nearly 7 bags, and that is just about 15 centimeters in this whole raised bed, where I've gone and just added compost. So if we look at bags of compost that we have to buy in the shop, we want a 30 dm, and the cheapest is 35 Rand. So imagine if you had to start from the bottom and fill this whole Birdies bed with compost, it would cost quite a lot of money. So this has cost me absolutely nothing. It was absolutely free to fill up. Yes, it is a process, because I filled it up with twigs and grass clippings and dried leaves and any prunings from and around my garden. And I let it break down in the first, I think it's been 2 months of it just breaking down. Gave it a good water, mixed it in, made sure that I stepped on it just to flatten it a bit. And then I brought in my homemade compost, which it was just ready about 2 weeks ago, and I filled it up. And this is also from exactly the same things: grass clippings, leaves, any garden and kitchen scraps, and it's made me compost. So it's literally just free things that I've added into my raised bed. And now I'm ready to plant something in it. Let's get started and look around and see what we can plant in here. Throughout the season, this will definitely drop. I've got quite a lot of materials like straw and grass clippings and leaves that still need to break down and turn into compost, so about that much will drop, and you just keep on filling it up with compost. So I've got a whole bunch of plants I've been saving for this side, some violas and speckboom, and well, speckboom wasn't part of it, but I thought, let's see what we can do with what we've got here. My plan is to do flower bed in here, and I thought we can also throw some herbs among the flowers that also will repel some insects, and then you've got your flowers that attract certain insects. It's nice to come sit out here and there's some bees and that, so I thought of using my raised bed as flower bed and a herb box. And there's a whole bunch of violas that I've got, 2 beautiful nasturtiums that I saved in my hothouse, and I think this is called a barbanella. I think it's a barbanella. These have beautiful, I think this one might be the orange flower. If it's not the orange flower, it's the yellow flower, but somewhere I've got the orange flower, so that would be nice if I can find both colors. Brought in one of the poppies because they can tolerate some sun, and I thought I would just hide it by the rosemary bush that is been in a pot for quite a while. It's time that it gets a new home. It will thrive in this raised bed. And then we've got some cuttings that I took from some speckboom they've taken, so I thought of growing a whole bunch as well. So this could be probably a backdrop because speckboom actually gets quite big. So I thought after I've watered it, I'm going to just put some fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and there's one that I've been using from Seabrooks, Regan. I do find a huge difference using that. So this was gifted to me by Beyond Soil Life, and it has really made a huge difference in my garden. I can see the difference. So of course I've gone and transplanted all of these guys. I'm going to add some of this in. I'll just come in and give it a quick water in, not too much because this has now just been put in. I might just get another drum of water just so that it soaks in, and then that nutrients can just be soaked in. I'm pretty chuffed about how my raised bed is looking, but the big question is metal raised beds worth getting? And that we will find out. I will be making sure that I give you guys any updates if I see anything like warping and rusting or anything that I'm not happy about, because I've been told that this metal raised bed can last for decades compared to wooden raised beds, which you'll have to replace every 3 to 6 years. I can definitely see that in my 5th year, my wooden raised beds do need an update. So not only does this look beautifully sleek, modern, but what I've created inside here will only get better. All of this will settle in, And before you know it, this whole raised bed will be lush and full. Also, if you haven't seen us set this up, go take a look at this video. It will explain how easy it actually is. It took me between 10 to 15 minutes to actually just set it up. But with all the screws and nuts that we had to put together, I would say a good half an hour, no more than 45 minutes, and you're basically done a raised bed. So here is how the Birdies raised bed is looking. Quite awesome. And if you guys are interested in getting your own metal raised bed from Birdies Bed, go to the link in my bio and go grab yourself one, two, or a few, and use my code SAMMY05 to get 5% off of your Birdies raised bed. So that, I think, is an awesome deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in this video.